Welcome to Lesson 3 of Scrapbook.com's Tooltime class. I'm Rebecca Keppel with Scrapbook.com, and in this lesson we're going to focus on the We Are Memory Keepers brad setter with the combined piercing tool, the thumb notch punch, and the heart attack distress tool. Each of these tools is small enough to fit in the palm of your hand, but they pack a punch as far as their versatility and usefulness. Let's start with the brad setter. Now on one end you'll find a typical piercing tool. It's got a cap to protect from small fingers, and this is perfect for piercing holes in layouts or cards to insert brads or even for creative stitching. On the other end is the brad setter. All you have to do is pierce a hole, insert your brad into that hole, flip your project over, and insert the brad setter between the wings, and then bend down. No more chipped nails. You don't have to use your fingernails to insert your brads any longer. Brads are great and actually cheap little embellishments and can be used in a variety of ways. You can see on this layout I use them as the tacks for this banner. And then I also took the brad setter and poked holes along a little strip that was an embellishment. It's like a post-it note. Basically just ran along the shape of the post-it note with the piercer and then inserted brads along it. And that adds just dimension and fun to what is otherwise a flat layout. But you can also use the brad setter to apply rub-ons. Rather than using a popsicle stick that came in the package of these chic tag rub-ons from their schoolhouse collection, you can simply apply your rub-ons to your paper like you always do and use the brad setter head to rub and transfer the rub-ons from the protective sheet onto your cardstock. Just lift, make sure it's all together. Oh, we even got some other ones. And there you go. This is the We Are Memory Keepers Thumb Notch Punch, and it's one of my favorite punches. It's tiny and affordable, but sturdy and effective. This punch was created with pocket page scrapbooking in mind. It allows you to punch notches in the pockets, like this one, so that you can easily slide out your journaling or your photos. But it has many uses beyond that. You can also punch notched elements in your journaling cards or in a wall hanging so that you can pull out the recipe cards to use. You can punch elements in cards to create a design element so that you can see something on the inside, or just to create interest in your layout. You can also make a gift card holder like I've done here. I sewed a pocket together and punched one side of the pocket so that the recipient can see their gift card inside and pull it out easily. You can even create library pockets like this mini album. I'm going to show you how simple it is to create these little library pockets. I use this mini album to store my kids' extra school pictures so that when I get the extra wallets, I just slip them inside and they're easy to just pull out when I need them. To create this little graduated mini album of library pockets, it's very simple. You just cut 3 pieces of pattern paper or cardstock in any style or design you like. This is the We Are Memory Keepers chalkboard collection. So we're going to cut 3 sheets into 4 by 12. Okay, then we're going to take each sheet and score it right in half. Again, this is the We Are Memory Keepers trim and scoreboard. So you see when I have this edge down, it's for trimming. This edge is for scoring. just line it up and score right down the middle point, which would be 6 inches. Do that for all 3. And then you're going to fold all 3 in half. Now, to create a graduated edge where each pocket is slightly larger, you keep one the larger size, cut this one a little bit shorter, and cut this one a little bit shorter than that. And I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not concerned how big they are, but if you have wallet-sized pictures, you want your smallest one to be able to contain them. Then you're just going to take one side of each piece of paper and insert the thumb notch punch. You can see when you flip it over, you can see exactly where you're punching. So try and get it in the middle. And do that to each of the pieces of pattern paper. Now, to create pockets, we're just going to glue down the sides. And at the very top here, we'll leave it open so that you can insert your photo. So I'm just going to take some adhesive and run it right down the sides. And close them up. And then you have a pocket with a little thumb notch right in it. Do that to all 3. And once you have all 3 glued together, stack them in size order, and then you can use your crocodile to punch a couple of holes in the side, and then you can run jump rings into those holes, put some ribbon on it to decorate it. But this way, if you have jump rings, you can make this album bigger. You can add more envelopes and pockets to it, and each time your kids get a new picture from school, you can create a new pocket. The final tool we're going to use in this lesson is the We Are Memory Keepers Heart Attack Distress Tool, which is a small sanding tool. You can see there's a strip of sanding paper that has basically adhesive on the back. You get a couple of strips with your tool, and then you can purchase more if yours runs down. And you can use them to distress edges like the designer did here. She even distressed the edge of her photo, and it gives it a very timeless, classic, beautiful look. You can use it to distress pattern paper that already had kind of a distressed look to it, but I wanted it to have even more. So you just sand away and you can take some of the color off. You can also use this tool with Coordinations cardstock or other white core cardstock. Again, this sanding tool is perfect to bring out the core color. You can see on this card, I embossed the Coordinations cardstock and then sanded with the sanding tool. And you can see again that this is an embossed piece of cardstock which I've sanded. This is the unsanded piece. It's so simple to do. All you basically do is emboss, get a nice texture on your cardstock, and then start rubbing away the top to reveal the core. And that concludes Lesson 3 of the Scrapbook.com Tool Time class with its review of the We Are Memory Keepers Brad Setter, Thumb Notch Punch, and Heart Attack Distress Tool. I'll see you back in Lesson 4 when we work with the Big Bite and the Crocodile.